It was late at night, and the city stood half awake under a thin drizzle. At a lonely bus stop sat Arun, a quiet young man with eyes that held too many yesterdays. He kept checking his phone even though he already knew no message was coming. A soft gust of wine blew, and a torn, old envelope slipped out of his jacket. Arun slowly bent down to pick it up. The moment his fingers touched the paper, a memory opened, bright and warm. He was back in a sunny park years ago. Maya sat beside him, her laughter dancing through the air. She handed him this same envelope and said with a teasing smile, "Someday, when the time is right, this will come back to you." He had kept it close, not knowing how far life would pull them apart. The memory faded like a dream, and Arun found himself again in the cold night rain. He stood up suddenly and began walking, guided by something deeper than logic. Perhaps hope, perhaps regret. The streets were empty. A stray dog crossed in front of him and vanished into an alley. For some strange reason, that moment made him realize how long he had been wandering, not just through the city, but through his own life. Arun stopped in front of an old apartment building. The door he approached was familiar. He gathered his courage and knocked. Silence. He slowly pushed it open. Inside, the room was empty, abandoned, filled only with dust and the echoes of what once was. On a small table lay a faded photograph of Maya, her smile frozen in time. Arun gently lifted it and placed the envelope beside it, as if returning a piece of the past to where it belonged. He opened the envelope. Inside was Maya's handwriting. "If you ever lose your way, come back to where we began. I'll be waiting." Arun's eyes closed. The words filled him with warmth, and then with a soft ache. She wasn't here anymore. Life had moved on for her, and now it was asking him to move too. But somehow, in that quiet and lonely room, clarity found him. He realized he didn't need answers from the past anymore. He needed peace. Morning arrived gently. Arun sat again at the bus stop where the night had begun. The envelope, now folded neatly, rested in his hand. A bus arrived. He watched it, thought for a moment, then let it go. He stood up, took a slow breath, and began walking into the golden light of dawn. He wasn't sure where he was going, but for the first time in a long time, he was moving forward. Morals of the story. Sometimes, closure doesn't come from others. It comes from within yourself. Arun didn't find Maya, but he found peace in accepting the truth.